Already? My friend. Oh, is this on?
Right into it. Yep.
Oh, flip phone. That's very funny by you.
Well, what really wasn't supposed to be funny. I just got a text.
What's the text say?
Let me just check. Yep, that's fine. Cool. Just organising. Because obviously we're going to the Gold Coast later in the week. I have got still other commitments. I'm just sort of trying to work around that. RE Waterboys Tasmanian radio show.
Yeah, I think we've got a bigger, probably first thing we need to address here.
Yes.
When we go up there, the Gold Coast on Friday.
Yep.
If this thing is what we think it might be in terms of logo being leaked, might have already seen it. Are we putting on a brave face going, we love this thing? That's amazing, because I've already gone a little bit too hard on it personally. So what's our plan?
You are burning bridges. It stresses me out so much.
I'm a bridge burner.
You really are.
I really am.
BB.
Once you cross me, I will burn it to the ground.
Yeah.
They sacked me. So I appreciate that they're taking us up there. I love that for us. It's great to mend the bridge, build it, get the carpenters in. But from what I saw, I just need to know what we're thinking. Like that. So ready? Scenario. Okay, guys, it's 6 a.m. Hey, can there be a MX Bikes, please?
We'll ask Tony Hawk to just settle for a moment.
Just Matt Hoffman, please stop doing some tricks. Okay, this is the logo.
Fire twirlers, just give me a moment.
And then it's the logo that we already know.
Yep.
Are we going, wow? Like when you see an ugly baby, it would have to be like, okay, be nice. What are we doing there?
I think you have to. If it's the Leak logo that you put on the page, I really like it. And that's not me just thanking them for the flights. I do really like it.
So you think we have to be?
You have to. But one thing that I can't kind of picture in my head is that when that normally happens at a release, but it's 7 o'clock at night and people have had, 6 champagnes and a few beers, it's easy to do that, I reckon.
Oh, easy to be nice to it.
Well, it's easy to be like, but 6 a.m.
Here's my thing. It's like when someone's got something in their teeth.
Yeah.
As a friend, you should say, hey, there's a shitty logo in your teeth. I feel like if I've got Suns people in my face, I should say, guys, I know that I'm kind of like the roots here that started this place. Got to tell ya, got a logo stuck in your teeth.
I think you can tell them privately, but the other rule about tattoos, for example. If you get a tattoo, if anyone gets a tattoo and they show you, hey, what do you think of my tattoo? It's there forever. So you have to go, I love it.
Oh, do you like the Shuey Jew one then?
Yeah, I love it. I think it looks fantastic.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't need to change at all.
All right. Fuck, let's get into this. Let's start with the Suns. Let's get into it.
Hey guys, welcome to the Dan Knows Footy podcast. You can find more of Dan Knows Footy on the website, Spotify, YouTube and social media. Lids off. See ya.
There was heaps of sick kids and I was like, where are they? Kick him harder. Kick him all harder. Punch him in the face. I'm bloody horizontally challenged, if you get what I mean. Boner. Tough crowd today. Should we say this is the line? If you don't hear the next bit, it's over the line? Okay, so if you don't hear the next bit, I've got over the line. Who's just walked past Punt Road? It dips him. Okay, so it was leaked. A second leaked logo hit the socials. And look at this thing here. It's in the run sheet there earlier. I think about midway through because we're going to go right now. What? It was leaked on AFL Players website in the Auskick pack. So what I think is something's happened here is it's been sent from the Suns to AFL, who's then forwarded to the Auskick department and the social stuff. But in the email it said, hey, embargoed until the 15th November, Friday. Don't let this one go live yet. And then someone's accidentally put it out there. What do you actually think of that?
I genuinely love it. Okay, so what can we see? We can see an S, clearly.
Yep.
We can see a sun either rising or falling over the water, which I really like.
Now, I would assume and hope that's a sun rising. If they try and sell a sun setting, then I think they might have some issues selling memberships.
Bigger issues on their hands. Yeah. Okay, so the sun's rising and it's coming up. It looks... What I really like about it, if you compare it to the Suns logo that I'm looking at beside you there, That looks too sort of
On that one there, yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I think that this looks more like an emblem for mine, which I really like.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't love it. If we were doing, and we will do this when all the new crests and logos are out there,
Yep.
because Saints coming up next.
Yep.
We'll do a ranking, our tier system on 1 to 18, which we've done before on social, so it's not
Yep.
new for anyone.
No.
This would be looked at 18th on my list.
What don't you like about it? What's it lacking?
Just a bit of like design. I get it's
I
very
think
laid.
you're
I get it's very laid. I can
Yeah.
see. This is what I see. I see the G.
Where's
I
the
see
G?
it- if
Yep.
you follow it all the way through, you can make a G out of it.
Yep.
I can see an S.
Yep.
I can see a C if you cut it off at the G. I can see a sun setting. Sun rising. And then what I thought, is that a football? Also in the middle.
Where would the footy be?
The sun, the half the suns combined to be a football.
Oh yeah, it is. It is.
Okay, so it's very laid. What I would love is like a bit of, on your Word document where you used to do the funny titles.
Yeah.
Like instead of going the plain text, this is very much a plain text. I would like a bit of like, something else to it.
Okay.
Some puffy text or something like that.
This is leaked. So one, it might not be like the go-to logo. Like we have got no idea what this day is going to bring. Like there could be like a release of several different logos. Like retro round. Then there'll be like who knows? Who knows?
Well, it's either the actual logo or the Suns have planned this to build the hype and they've done it amazingly. Because if this is the actual Suns logo, I've got a feeling some Suns fans, the 13 of them might write.
Right. Okay.
Here's some first takes we got from the public on all across socials that we
Hit
have
me.
here. Okay. Just about the worst thing the Suns have done since pick 10 in the 2010 draft. Okay, that
hurts.
seems personal. Who cares? BMX show at 6 a.m. going to be lit.
They're 100% correct there.
As a Gold Coast Suns trailblazer, Dan, you deserve better than this. Well, hopefully the fire twirlers have some chopsticks on hand. Hear me out. This is very, very clever. A positive one. It's like an onion. When you peel back the layers, you keep finding more layers to this thing. Still not sure if the tears are tears of happiness or because it hurts. Makes me think of Oakley sunglasses, which makes me think of speed dealers, which makes me realise this is perfect for the Gold Coast. Dear God, surely not. It looks like a logo from some dodgy low-budget TV channel from the 2000s. If GWS is a big G and Gold Coast is a big S, then surely Collingwood are a big bunch of Cs. So that's some of the first takes we got there from people out there.
It also looks like the colouring of and again, this is a really zoomed up version of a leaked shot, so it's difficult to tell, but do the colours look ever so slightly different as well?
Yes.
Like a bit more of a burgundy red.
Yeah, and a bit and
Like
away
a
from a
pastel
gold
yellow?
and a yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, they also did announce that they have Zambrero as a new major partner. And then in that video, you see Money Mac wearing the new Guernsey.
Oh, did I ever?
Mexican food on the back, sombrero, and then the number, normally it's white on the back, yellow.
I like that.
Yeah, so that's where they're doing some good things. Good major get for the Suns, like a major sponsor, Zambrero. Mexican
Zambreros
food.
is also, can I just say, this is not part of the whole thing. It's my absolute favourite. It better be there Friday morning, like breakfast
Mexican
burritos.
food is delicious.
It's the
I
best.
think we can, regardless how you feel on the logo and the
Yeah.
new rebrand, I think we can all agree
Yeah.
Mexican food's amazing.
Yep.
We love Mexican food. Like burritos,
Well, it's
enchiladas.
more like Tex-Mex is probably,
Okay, that's a competitor. Isn't it Tex-Mex a competitor of
no,
Zambreros?
no. Tex-Mex is like Texan Mexican.
Oh, okay.
I think you're thinking of Mex-Tex.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Tex-Mex is like a certain, it's a style of Mexican food. So it's a bit more like what we're accustomed to in the West. So more burritos and nachos
Yeah.
rather than what you would traditionally be
over
served in
there.
Mexico. But yeah, it's oof.
Good get.
So good.
You'd think that at home games then we're serving out Zambreros up at People's First Choice Stadium.
We're getting that Friday morning, right?
I don't think 6 a.m.
Sammy's.
they're rolling out breakfast burritos for us from Mexico. Do Mexicans even eat breakfast burritos?
We do on the Gold Coast.
I wouldn't know. But I rate the sponsor. A bit of work to do on the logo if this thing is the real thing.
Okay.
But I have realised that because we're up there at 6 a.m.,
Yeah.
it's all made perfect sense to me. I reckon I know why there's BMX riders and fire twirling at 6 a.m. on a Friday and then an unveiling of a logo.
Yeah.
So we get there 6 a.m., okay?
Yeah.
Our senses overload.
Yeah.
What's going on? I've got Matt Hoffman doing 360s on a bike. I've got fire twirlers on my face. I've got a new logo.
Yeah.
you walk away from the new rebrand, the new logo, as a Suns fan or person of note, which you are, going, well, the BMX show and the fire twirling was so good, I don't even remember or care about the new logo. So now I'm thinking Suns, so clever. Half asleep, you got a BMX show, you got a fire twirler, and then a new logo. Who knows what you're taking away from that? Probably the last thing is the logo. You're probably going tired, saw the extra, saw some fire. It's 6:30 now. Oh, the new logo.
What else
Clever.
What else was in that list of what's going to be there? Was there anything else?
I think like face painting or something like that.
Well, we're definitely doing that.
The other thing that's attached to this is that I am by skin and heart and roots.
Sure.
Because we know when you take your shoes off where your roots go to Adelaide, but also up to the Gold Coast. I am skin attached to the club by tattoo or Stewie Jew.
That's true.
So now that they've rebranded, essentially what happens here is by association, I have to rebrand the brand. Mm-hmm. I've got Stewie Jew in a Suns kit kicking a football on my left glute.
I'm looking at it now. It's behind you there.
So I'm thinking if it's the new logo, then we replace Stewie's head with the new logo.
Or because he's kicking the footy, maybe you could turn the footy into the logo.
Smart. So he's kicking the logo away.
Or rising it.
True. Okay. I like that. All right. That's how we start the episode. I like that.
Yeah.
But also now after this blows away, which it will, come and go. We'll have a reaction on it on Monday's episode.
Yeah.
You're working on your own, which is, I would assume you'd be a bit nervous given the feedback we've had from Adelaide and Gold Coast.
Yeah.
But as you pull out your flip phone, you're telling me we did some work yesterday with the Saints just to make sure this thing's ready to go. On what day are you going live with yours?
Mate, Tuesday.
Next Tuesday we're going live with the rebrand.
God, it was such a slick setup yesterday at the club.
Give us some intel what you
5 hours I was there filming.
So you're in the video?
Yeah.
Is there a video going on socials?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should see the legends that are in this
All the
video.
boys.
And
Rewalt.
I'm in it.
Rewalt, Gehrig,
Garrick's in it.
King. I assume they'd use a bit of new age King.
Maybe.
I'm assuming then maybe Milne, Lenny Hayes for sure.
God, there's so
Rob
terrible.
Harvey.
I'm going to do my own leak, and this is for people that I'm going to flash it. And if you can screen,
You
if
are
can-
brave.
If you can get it, then you deserve it.
Okay.
Oh, actually, yep. Just note to self, I'll edit that bit out.
Okay, I saw
No,
it.
it looks nice.
Yeah, it looks good. That
So-
does look good.
Yeah.
That does. Okay, I've seen it.
Hang on.
Show me again, just so I can see. Just to make sure I know what I'm looking at. Unless you're going to Fugazi me here and... Yeah, okay. Yeah, happy with that. That's very good, actually. Yeah, that's the best one out of all of them. Well done, Saints. That's good. That's good. That's a great rebrand. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done, Saints.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Before
Watch
it goes
this
live.
space.
That's
Tuesday's
very
gonna
good.
go off.
That's how you do a rebrand.
Yeah.
Guys, St Kilda fans, you'd be happy. Not
Yep.
much to cheer about during the season. I mean, you got good towards the end there. But this, when it comes out on Tuesday,
Yep.
makes some Saints fans happy, I
see
think.
some bullshit list this morning about how St Kilda going into next year is like the least watchable side. in the
I can see
competition.
that.
Did you see that list?
I probably made it.
Mate, I reckon you probably did. I remember sort of opening my eyes and going, I'll go back to sleep.
That's a good, That's a good
So
note to self.
annoying.
Make a list of teams that are the least watchable in the league.
Saints is just not the last team. That's not true.
Okay, well, I find North exciting because they're young and just having a crack, and Clarko's a bit crazy.
That's true.
The Eagles Harley Reid factor, so you're gonna tune in and see him.
Okay, if he's not playing,
No,
okay.
and Saints. Adelaide I like because Adelaide Oval's good to watch footy on a TV, and Adelaide are normally okay in Adelaide. Sorry, I think Saints might be at the bottom of the list here, I think.
Really? So you're standing by that?
I love St Kilda. I don't want to burn. I'm sick of burning bridges here.
No.
I burned the Gold Coast one. I don't want to burn St Kilda one because
we've got
it's
a
been
big-
very good to me.
Tuesday's going to be
I
huge,
know.
you
I'm trying to be nice, but I'm
Okay.
trying to be honest as well because,
Okay.
as I said, you got a boring thing in your teeth.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you there's something boring in your teeth. It's
Okay.
team. I would find you guys out of all full round of football next year when I look at the games because they're predominantly in the graveyard, which you would agree.
No? Not predominantly.
Yeah, they're always in the graveyard. That sometimes when your games are on, I go, okay, Ross has told the boys not to score here. Now I'm getting a little bit bored of this thing.
Okay. And you're prepared that to look people in the eye on Tuesday and give them that?
I am an honest kind of guy.
Okay.
And I expect some honest feedback back. And they might say, hey, sometimes when I put Dano's footy on YouTube on, I find myself falling asleep. And I say, you know what?
Yeah.
Get out of my face.
Yeah.
That's so rude of you. But okay, where was this list on that you found?
I'll be able to find it. I saw it on Instagram this morning.
So you're not
And-
happy
No,
about it?
I was. Let me see if I can find it again. Could have been our man Sench that might have posted it.
Sench, he's fighting as well, Sench. You see that?
Yeah, who's he
Don't
fighting?
know, but I don't know if Sench should get in the ring. I love Sench, but he's got to stick to what he's good at. Maybe throwing haymakers isn't them.
Wasn't the Sench? What's like another funny, like a good page?
Oh,
Something-
Scoops.
Scoops?
The St Kilda guy. I thought you were Scoops for a bit.
Isn't that Swoops?
No, that's Swoop Luke.
Swoop Luke.
Swoop Luke.
Oh, Scoops. Yeah.
Scoopsy.
I know. Yeah. No,
Scoopsy.
I'll find it, but
How's your brother Goxie going? Is he going to be the rebrand?
yeah, Goxie's on fire. When did I last see Goxie? I saw Goxie
Last family reunion.
Frankston. We were in Frankston for the AFLW.
Oh, yeah. How's
Yeah.
Goxie? He's going well?
Goxie, that man drives everywhere.
It doesn't surprise me.
Like he just drives.
Because he lives in out Whoop Whoop, doesn't he?
In the suburbs.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's whoop whoop, but like he'll always be like at the big game, and the big games
It's Frankston.
like
Washington.
yes, it's
He's
very
everywhere.
impressive.
He's a good Saints man, Goxie. Who is a good man and who we've got coming on Monday because we're talking about the draft. We've got Deal Alexander coming on the pod Monday. You know Deal?
No.
Deal is like the leader in draft spaces. He knows everything. He knows
Okay.
these kids back to front. He knows where they went to school. He knows where they have breakfast. He knows them like more than anyone in the space.
Well, that's the
He's
stuff
all
we
over
need
it.
to know.
So that's someone who we need to come on and give us the mock draft, how it's going to go down on, I think the draft's Wednesday.
Yep.
How it's going to go down, what every team needs, who the studs are in this pick, who are maybe some Daniel Gorringers in the draft.
Sure.
And then potentially, well, I think, no, not potentially, definitely, let's get some questions in from you guys on what you think your club needs, whatever you want, and try and stretch Dill out a bit here.
Yeah.
So we get him on for the Monday episode.
Love that.
Which would be good, just to unpack the
get.
draft and what's ahead. Very, very good. Spoke about Leo Lombard as well. Remember Leo? And I was like, go watch Leo and his highlights.
Yeah.
I don't know if you did that on your own.
No, I didn't.
Well, someone on YouTube said, hey, also on Leo, his dad is just a psycho UFC fighter back in the day.
Oh really?
Yeah. Yeah, his name's Hector Lombard. And he is an absolute unit.
You
If
wouldn't,
Google
you wouldn't
Hector,
fight a Hector Lombard, would you?
nah,
Like,
or his son Leo. You can see where the genes come from. Like Leo's quite built already. Hector is just scary as shit.
Mm-hmm.
His UFC highlights on YouTube are just look out.
Yeah, right, okay.
You don't cross him.
Yeah.
So I'm all about Leo. I want Carlton to draft him.
You're all in on him?
Yeah.
Where do you reckon he's supposed to fall?
I think the
Like-
Suns will get him at 7 or whatever they have. You have 7, so 6.
Yeah, okay.
No, I don't think the Suns have draft that high, actually. A draft picking him all that high. They'll get him. They'll just bid on him. They'll match a bid anywhere
Yeah,
on
yeah,
him. So I'm excited to see Leo Lombard next year. He'll play straight away. He is an absolute jet. But preseason kicked off for half the teams around the league on Monday,
Yep.
which is exciting to get some football fixed back in our lives. 2Ks, skin folders, just to see, okay, the first of 4 year boys, they're there. Now, let's see how the club wants to approach the start of the season. Let's see what kind of condition the boys are in. What tone we're setting here for everyone around the league. No boxing sessions, which is good.
Okay, good.
No boxing sessions. That's good. I think clubs aren't allowed to do the boxing sessions anymore.
What's wrong with them?
Well, deal with the CTE stuff coming in and like
Oh,
the
actually
lawsuits.
boxing, so not
yeah,
boxing
yeah. Because
bags
back in the
or
day,
pads.
it'd be preseason, be
Fight.
pretty much yeah.
Yeah.
We know you're good at football. We know you're fit, but can you throw a right hook to your teammate's face? So there's that.
It's a forgotten art because you would imagine that would still be in practice for ice hockey because you know how it's still very much part of the game to actually have a full-blown ball.
Beat the shit out of each other.
Like, I'm sure that they do.
Yeah.
Like, okay, now it's boxing.
I used to hate it so much because it'd always target, for some reason, I was labeled as, and you'd find this hard to believe, not courageous.
What?
Yeah. Or not having enough, courage and all that stuff. Even though me and my dad did play the courage game flat out when I was growing up. So clearly I do have courage. And people are asking, what's the courage game? Maybe
Yeah.
new time listeners. It's literally, maybe we'll play on the Gold Coast so we can find a footy.
Oh,
No, we'll play it to show everyone.
okay.
It's literally when you and a teammate stand, or your dad, stand, say 20 to 30 meters away from each other.
Yep.
And then your teammate or your dad kicks the ball literally as high as he fucking can in the sky to you, and you have to sit under it. Like a punt return in the NFL.
Yep.
But then your dad or your teammate just decides to sprint at you. And he either will clip you on the way through as you'd mark the ball, he'll hit you early, or he'll like fake you out and not hit you at all. And you'll like got to try and not flinch. That's the courage game, which I think should be incorporated into the AFL pre-seasons.
Oh, what I wouldn't give to see every single player on a team doing that. How funny would that be?
We should do that. And you know what? Because we're going to do the world's biggest marks up competition.
Yes.
Maybe running alongside that is the courage game competition. Most courageous DDF listener.
Yes.
I think so. And you have to enter it to represent us.
Yeah. No.
We need someone representing us. Mate, I've done my time.
I've got blind courage. So you'd be surprised, I think.
Still to go back to the flight.
I think I'd do it.
Okay, so we do the courage game and then maybe another game where we kick a ball into a pack and you've got a Nick Rebrand style go back with it. If that's what you're talking about, we can enter you in that.
And then can we enter you in like a party ball ray competition? Like,
No.
can you step ball change and
No.
so no
nothing.
doubt.
No, okay. You blind courage. How would you know you
When
have
I
blind
say
courage,
blind
Ollie?
courage,
You haven't played one game of football.
that's not true.
Okay. You played Quidditch.
No,
We're
I've
back
played
to the
footy.
snitch.
I've played footy.
Okay.
No, you don't. I've played.
You've been out there for sure.
I've definitely played.
You've definitely been out in the field.
I played for Adelaide Uni, the Double Blacks.
Yeah. Career
No,
highlights.
that's a drink. Double Black.
That's a Smirnoff double black.
The Uni Blacks.
With some
in
vodka,
Adelaide.
with red raspberry
Yeah,
drops in it.
no, not a double black. I think it's just the Uni Blacks.
Yeah.
Adelaide Uni.
Well, you played so much football there. It's hard sometimes. Going through all the games you played and then remember what the team was called.
I do remember the first game I ever played because I was just right forward pocket. Yeah,
You know what that position is, though, don't you? Just
the best one.
No, well, just like, hey, this guy can either pop up and do something amazing, or 9% of the time we can just tuck him away.
No, but that's exactly why
Yeah,
I
great.
put my hand up for it.
Okay, cool.
Because I was terrified.
Yep.
And, I wanted to replicate Stephen Milne. Like,
Yeah.
I just thought But I remember my opposition, he came up to me and he was a big, fat, strong, bald bloke. And his nickname was Angry. And
Yeah.
I went, fuck, here we go.
That's never good. I mean,
It's not
out
a
of
good
all
sign.
nicknames to be playing as well,
Yeah.
you don't probably want to be on a guy called Angry.
But Angry, I thought, okay, what I'm going to do here, what I have to do here to get a mental edge on Angry is I'll just be really nice to him. No. And so I went, g'day, mate, nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Ollie. He went, yeah, righto. And then just, because there's a lot of waiting around time when you're in the forward pocket. And so, anyone watching you today? Is that family over there? Or, yeah, and I went, yeah, my dad's actually flown over from Tassie. Hasn't seen me play since I was about 15, so it's
Wouldn't mind a few lead ups early.
yeah, and great tackle, Angry, and really got in his head.
That's such like a. I mean, because I questions over my courage back in the day when I used to line up at the VFL AFL level. The worst thing you would do when you go up to line up for the start of the game is to be just elbowed straight away, whether the chest, bicep, or in the back. So I'd go with a handshake, say, "Hey mate, have a good game," assuming that that's like a little heads up to let's just take it easy today at each other. And then you put your hand out and you just cop like an elbow to the chest straight away. And that's when you know, okay, we're on different pages, I think, today. I think you're on you're in a different book. I thought this book was like, be friendly to each other. You're taking this like really seriously.
shit.
See, in my head though, that was a psych. So if I did that and someone elbowed me, I'd be like, well, no, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Because I spent the whole week preparing for this handshake to go down. And now you've just put an elbow on my chest. So that's thrown me out completely. I'm out. I'm
Well,
done
so
here.
when you say you're the whole week preparing, what are you just in front of the mirror going, g'day, nice to meet you?
No,
That's not
100%.
quite right. Double,
As a footballer, you gotta visualize how the game's gonna go down. Then it starts with a handshake. If that goes wrong, then plan B's, well, we've got no plan B. We're fucked.
Yeah.
That's how I look at
It's
my
so
head.
glad to hear that you're doing it even at the highest level because the theory was very much like, if I'm just nice to this guy, surely when the opportunity arises where he could really line me up, he goes, I don't really want to.
No.
Because he was very kind to me just before.
Well, I think I see at local football as well. Like when I did play a handful of local football games, you know that if you go out to someone and you put the hand out and they shake your hand, and then you kind of, like you said, a conversation, you get a tone of like, hey, I think this guy equally doesn't want to be out here.
Yeah.
Like me.
Sure.
So we're going to pretend in the contest, have a crack. But other than that, we're just going to go easy. There's no elbows to the back, no like dog shots here.
No.
It'll happen around the league everywhere, in local leagues and AFL. But back to no boxing sessions. Didn't see any of that. It's out.
Okay.
Kangaroos did a 2K first day back.
Yep.
Should be illegal to make the boys do a 2K day one. Not day 3 where you kind of get, a little light run in or some skills. Day 1, straight into it. Colin McKercher won that. Harry Sheasel 7th.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Where would a 2K so I'm just trying to think. That's a shit one because you should be almost sprinting that, right?
It's a horrible
not
distance.
sprinting, but you know.
Yeah, 2K is a horrible distance. That is. I think the umpires, someone's telling me the umpires do a 10K time trial. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That would be, I mean, that's not a time trial. That's
No.
just like, that's a full, that seems like a workout.
Yeah.
You're timing the workout, really. A 10K time trial for umpires. But the Roos did a 2K time trial. And I hate when the clubs only release a top 5 or a top 10. Give me the whole list. I want to see the bottom 5.
Yeah.
Or the bottom, like, whatever it is. I want to see who's just got their ass hanging out. That's what I want to make. That's where I make my judgments on the list and who I actually like. Because your bottom 5 are your best culture players.
Yep.
Who are just hanging on for dear life. Or you know they've had a crack in the off-season. Start releasing the whole list of time trials.
Yep.
In a marathon, they do it.
Only as strong as your weakest link.
Yep. I want to see that.
Yeah.
Normalise just being a shit runner and then being publicised on socials for the whole world to see. Minnie McQualter out west, new Eagles coach. He set the tone day one at Eagles preseason. Now, I love this from Coach McQualter. I love a few things about him. I love that he did the Big Ollie Little Dan question on Instagram from the Eagles social media team.
That deserves a bit of love. That was phenomenal.
That was very good. So if you didn't see it, I think they do the Q&A with every new coach. They do it. It's very funny, you know, Palmy.
Yeah. And I don't know who'd fucking want to like give
beer,
that a bit
cider.
of air.
But then they did Little Dan Big Ollie. And he is a Little Dan man.
Well, he did say, I've got no idea what you're talking
No,
about.
he would know. He'd connect the dots, mate. We played together.
Oh, well, there you go. Of course he did.
Yeah, we spent some time at the Suns together.
5 games.
Careers went a bit different directions. Yeah.
Bit flat as well because former Saints man. So you would have thought, but that's okay.
Yeah. Well, he's now the coach of the Eagles, as we all know. And he got in there and just said, hey, guys, like, let's address the elephant in the room. We're shit at football. We suck really bad at the moment. Like, we are just a bad football team and we need to get good real quickly. This is weird to say. I love the insight from the Eagles as well, releasing this.
There's obviously a fair bit of change in the room, so there's 2 ways to look at change. It can be a bit scary or intimidating, or it can be exciting. We're going to set you up to play to your strengths within your roles. We're going to maximise your strengths. Every role impacts the next one. Okay, that's the system we're going to create. And what we're going to value, it's not about kicks, marks or handballs. It's never going to be about that. It's not what we're going to value. We're going to judge you on how you can help the team win, how you impact the next player within his role. Okay, and that's what a system takes. Right, we got to get better as a team. There's no question about it. We have to get better. Talent doesn't get it done in this league anymore. It doesn't get it done. So what we're going to build is a really strong, sound system that then lets your talent shine. Because every one of you is here for a reason. Right? You all can play footy. There's no question about that. But we're going to build you a system that lets you shine. And when you do that, and when you do it well, you belong. You have a sense of belonging within a team. And that's the feeling we're going to be chasing.
Oh, that's a we need to get better right now, coach. Because we stink. We stink. Now, he did say something about it's not about kicks, marks, handballs.
I'm so glad that's what I was
took
going to
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to judge a little bit on that.
Yeah. Because if that's the way we're doing it, then back in the day, I would have been playing every week because I played my role.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of players in the Eagles room go, hey, well, I do the structures really well.
Yep.
I do the leading the leading lanes really well. I get out of Oscar Allen space a lot.
Yep.
So now you're telling me that stuff matters, but also I've had 2 touches and you're dropping me.
But that's fine because you're not judging me in my kicks, marks, and or handballs.
I think a little bit would come
Yeah,
down to how much you actually touching the footy.
Yeah.
So, but I loved it. Good on him.
Yep.
Getting there, set the tone, saying, hey, boys, let's
Yep.
get together right now. Let's be a team because they need it. The Eagles out there.
He's correct in saying talent doesn't do it anymore.
No.
Like it just
Oh,
doesn't.
it doesn't. No, not at all. So we love that from him. Essendon are also back. Biggest takeaway for mine about the Essendon preseason day one was Jai Caldwell's middle name.
Go on then.
Rodney.
Yep.
Rodney Caldwell.
Let me just
Take that in.
Take that all in.
What's your middle name?
Andrew.
Andrew. That's pretty normal.
Yeah. What's yours?
John.
It's pretty normal.
Pretty stock standard. But Rodney. Don't hear many Rodneys getting around anymore.
Rodney's a great name.
Great name. Rodney
Really
Caldwell.
strong.
Yeah. Jai Rodney Caldwell. Still tanned as shit too. Duh. Like, of course he's going to be tanned as shit.
100%.
He's on Milano tan. I'm going to get to the bottom of it. He's on Milano tan or he's got a solly somewhere. He's got an underground solly somewhere. He's got a dealer. He's got a solly dealer
An
somewhere.
underground solly.
Yeah. He's got a solly dealer.
We're going to get so tan on the weekend. I can't wait.
You're going to get burnt.
Yeah.
John Noble's going to get burnt. If
John
he's there,
Noble's
6 a.m.
with a burrito.
Yeah.
Because he loves sombreros.
He does love it a lot, actually. You see his interview?
Yeah.
Loves it. Big fan of it. That's why he signed up there, he said.
He goes, well, as an Adelaide boy, we used to smash it down there. And I definitely went through a Zambreros phase in Adelaide, but I don't remember it being like the thing. It's like, yeah, I'm from Adelaide. I love Zambreros.
I mean, again.
It's not from there, is it?
Not burning bridges. No, it's from Mexico. Zambreros. I'm not trying to burn bridges again, and I don't want to get to the Adelaide bridges and take a match to it, but Adelaide needs something to be known for.
Yeah.
Actually, I do want to burn a bridge, that actual bridge there,
Yeah,
which we
that's
do want to
true.
burn down. But Adelaide would be known for churches, probably mostly.
Murderers.
I mean, that was one isolated event in Snowtown, mate. That's not a common occurrence. It's one little thing that
pretty
happened.
much is.
Oh, mate, it's living in the past, all right? We're trying to move on from that. If we're going to get a Zambreros sponsorship out of this episode, I don't know what we need to do. I tell you what is good, Subway. Subway's always been good.
Subway's yum.
Subway's always been good. It's
Have
always great. You know we're going to get there.
What's your order? Because
Tell
we
me
all know,
BMT.
like,
Everyone gets the same. Everyone pretends they look at the menu and they know
Right.
exactly what they're getting every time they go on the Subway.
yeah. What's yours?
Italian herb and cheese footlong.
Yep.
Italian BMT.
Italian BLT.
Italian BMT.
What's BMT?
It's like the meats. I'm not sure what the BMT stands for.
Okay.
It's the meats. And then I get it fresh. Not cheddar, old English cheese I get. Lettuce, tomato, cucumber, beetroot. Yes, I pay the extra. Salt and pepper, and then I either get the Southwest Chipotle or the barbecue sauce.
Nice.
What are you going
yeah,
for?
that's really strong. I'm going for Italian herbs and cheese footlong too with chicken teriyaki. I'm toasting it. Then I've got lettuce, tomato, cheddar, olives, salt and pepper, red onion, and then the sauces, chipotle, and a sweet onion.
Okay. Nice. Everyone knows what they got. Everyone knows what they're getting when they go there. I used to be a seafood sensation guy. Then I did get really sick, like horribly sick on a preseason camp for the Suns.
What's in the seafood sensation?
Oh,
Sorry, like,
probably not seafood.
is it like a seafood extender? It's not.
It's like the red and white seafood chunks
Yeah.
with the mayo stuff. It's
Seafood.
not real. It's not real seafood.
And you got sick from it?
Yeah, horribly sick.
Yeah.
Like violently sick on preseason camp. So that was fun. Too, he's not sick. Richmond's came a call. Did you see his biceps day one?
No, I
Everyone saw
didn't.
his photo going around, did the traps around socials, came a call. I think he played a few games last year, maybe like 10 max. Richmond fans would know, probably screaming down the speakers right now telling you how many. But
me
he
have a look at him.
has been eating some dumbbells in the off-season.
Oh!
Yeah, he's on the iron diet.
Whoa.
There's always one player every preseason that the photo goes viral around the league, and it's just of them jacked with just Google Maps on their arms. And he was the one this preseason. Unless one of the senior boys come back absolutely jacked, he's got some pythons hanging out the arms there.
Wow, I'm just
Yeah.
saying that's
They're big, aren't they?
Yeah,
Very big. There's always one. How good are they?
that's terrifying.
That's great. But they're my takeaways from the teams that went back. Just what's happening around the league so far. That's all we got.
Okay.
Just a little stuff happening. Not much happening, but there's a little
Yeah.
stuff happening
Yeah.
leading up to the draft. Chris Fagan, big news man Chrissy and his contract, put himself in that Jake Stringer structured contract, which we thought Jake should probably be doing.
What, 4-month contracts?
Yeah, well, he's got a bit more than that, 12 months.
Okay.
Just wants 1 year deals. Came in this morning, said, I only want to sign 1 year deals, want to keep myself on edge. Now, this is a coach who's just won the flag. Team have been up around the mark for the last couple of years. He could sign a 3-year deal
Yeah.
worth
Pretty
million,
easily,
2
yeah.
million, easily. 63, takes him to 66, takes him to retirement. Happy days. Says, no. I'll take the ones.
Just to keep myself on
Keep
edge.
myself on edge.
He's edging.
Yeah. Interesting tactic from a head coach to do that.
Good on him. I respect it hugely.
I rate it massively. Is he saying, keeps me hungry, keeps my job, keeps the hot seat very hot. Because if we move to a 0 and 10 by around 10, then maybe.
But realistically, like what sort of year would the Brisbane Lions have to have for them to get rid of him anyway?
He'd have to lose every game.
Yeah.
Every game easily.
And that's just not going to happen.
But
so
maybe-
regardless, he's safe.
Well, he's the best coach in the league. He's been awarded the best coach. He's won a premiership.
Yeah.
63 years old. My thing is maybe the Lions have said, and maybe him as well knowing, hey, with all due respect, 63. 66, do you really want a 66-year-old hanging around coaching the next wave of 18, 19, 20-year-olds?
It's a shame he's not just that little bit younger with Tassie coming in.
Yeah. If he was, Ross Lyon's the second oldest coach. He's 58. If he's a Ross Lyon, he's signing the 3-4 year deals. So just interesting, I thought. Chrissy saying, just give me 12-month deals.
I mean, I still do like it.
He's playing exit.
Yeah.
I reckon if things just... I mean, they've got a big year coming up. No Joe. I know Joe that makes me very nervous about
Throws
Brisbane.
me, yeah.
I don't know how they're going to replace that. I think we love Eric the Eel. I love him every 11 rounds. We know that. But I know Joe up there makes me super nervous what might happen in this team, even though they're getting Levi, who's just a freak. Don't know about how their season's going to go next year, but we'll see. We spoke about the uns and Sombreros a lot, but opening round confirmed.
Yes.
Opening round, why do they keep doing it to us? Why are we doing this? Just, are you on the same
100%.
page as me? Have opening round, AFL, if you're listening. Have opening round and then give the New South Wales and Queensland teams, give them the primetime slots and then sprinkle in the other teams around the league in the graveyards in the 110 spots, maybe a 320 here and there. But give opening round predominantly to those states. Happy to do that. While we've got teams not playing at all, it annoyed everyone around the league last year. It just annoyed everyone again.
Just trying to remind myself, now, whilst I agree with that wholeheartedly, clearly the AFL don't, what is the benefit of doing it the way they've done it? I don't know. Like,
It's a great question.
Because there must be a reason. Like, they don't just do these things for a laugh. Like, there is a reason why that this works for them somehow, whether it be financially, whether it be eyes on the game. I don't know what it is, but there's a positive here. I just don't know it.
Now, I haven't checked if it's because the NRL isn't on and they can get those fans maybe a small portion in the crossover in that 1 week period. I'm not sure if it's that, but even if it is, you could still have the other teams
Play
playing
everyone.
around the league.
100%.
So I'm saying. So I don't get why they keep doing this. I don't get it.
No.
I have no idea. So this is the confirmed fixture, though, that you broke, Ollie. Well done, Scoop Skill.
Thanks, mate.
On breaking that. Brisbane and Cats on Thursday night. Bailey Smith.
Yep.
Return game, ACL. You should go up there. You should go up there and see that game.
Yeah, I might. He's already just sort of lined us up for chin-chins, though, at GMHBA. So I'm sort of thinking maybe we wait that out.
Yeah,
and
then go.
We'll go do that.
Fair enough. Okay. Also, the Cats prelim revenge game.
Yes, very true.
Which would be good. Brisbane also unveiling the flag. Then Friday night. This is actually, as much as we were a bit angry about opening round, Sydney v Hawthorn Friday night.
Well, I mean, that's going to be great.
Hock rewarded for just being Hollywood. Getting in a primetime slot, that's huge. Barras and battle debut for Hawthorn on a Friday night. The Zambrero Suns v Essendon on Saturday Arvo, which will be good. I mean, out of all the games there, it's the one probably less likely to tune into. But that's okay. We'll still watch it. I mean, we'll watch all of them.
We'll watch all of them.
But that's big Essendon redemption game, as we've spoken about. Dan Rioli, Suns debut. And then on the Sunday, Giants and Collingwood at that absolute shithole stadium that we just despise on the Sunday, as I said. So Harry Perriman up against his old team, and Jake Stringer gets in the graveyard in new colours straight away. So big round.
Harry Perriman not banned?
Harry's not. He wasn't part of it.
Was he not?
No.
I thought he was.
Nope. He escaped. That was the big one. He was the big name that escaped it all.
Was he in it originally?
Oh, he was there having a few
was
beers.
he one of the one like
He would have been there. I don't think he would have been part of it.
Which giant am I thinking of that was part of it?
Toby Green, Lockie Whitfield, Connor Ryden.
That had moved though. There was a player who had moved to a new club.
No, Peatling was discussed. Cooper Hamilton.
Yeah.
Nah, they're all good. They're all good.
Remind me when it's all said and done today.
Yeah.
I've got to play us something about the Giants.
You got to play something?
Yep.
Do you want to play it now? Well, on the Giants, was it not good for now?
Yeah, we can do it.
Okay. What's this?
Okay, so you know how the Giants are releasing songs for their,
I did see that.
Why
again?
For their fixtures, just releasing their fixture list.
Through songs.
Yep. Something has come my way.
Oh, no. I dare them to take a fucking swipe at us.
They've taken a swipe.
At who?
At you and I.
In what song?
They're releasing a song. Big Ollie and Lil Dan.
No, they're not.
Yep.
No, they're not. Congratulations.
Here's to Big Ollie and that
the other
other
guy. Did I hear a Carlton swipe there
Yeah,
as well?
yeah, it's all in there.
I mean, the annoying thing is I actually find it very catchy. It's very like Good Charlotte-y.
Yeah, very Scotty doesn't know.
Yeah, I like that bit. And I can see myself actually listening to it, given though it is an insult to me, predominantly, because you got looked after there a lot.
Yeah, I did get looked after there.
So it's going to be hard when I tell the lawyers to sue them for defamation.
That's going to be hard, isn't it?
Absolutely rinse the football club.
Yeah.
That's going to make me feel bad because I actually like the song.
Yeah.
But well done, Giants. Played yourself. Getting sued for absolutely millions. Congrats, guys. I'm be on a yacht somewhere and you guys will be just picking up the pieces. So that's great. Is that actually going out?
Yeah.
When's that going out?
I think after this.
What do you mean after this is going out?
As in, when this comes out, that'll be out.
Oh, great. So now everyone's going to laugh at me.
Yeah.
Can you everyone not listen to that song? I think what we should do, guys, do this cool thing. We should protest and not like give it any attention.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
The Little Dan thing still annoys me. I haven't bitten on that for a few months, but now that we're here, I'm really starting to piss me off a lot.
I mean,
Because I'm not little. And if I have a kid now, they're going to call it...
smallest,
No, it can't be smallest Dan.
tiny,
Smallest goals, little goals, tiny goals.
little guys.
Little goals is... I don't want my kid to have that name. I'm out. Guys, you can't pick on a fucking one-year-old kid. A one-day-year-old kid.
No, but that's not picking on it because they would be. They'd be little.
I dare on my pregnancy photo when we release it saying, hey, welcome to the world, world's a boy or girl, whatever. I dare anyone to comment little goz. You will be sued so quickly by the lawyers.
you're just
I'm on
in
a
your
suing
suing
phase
phase.
for
Yeah, right.
defamation. I dare you to comment that. I will sue the shit out of you and your family
Everyone's
for
getting
generations. That's my seed.
I
You
can see
don't
it's-
insult a
yeah.
seed day one of life. Actually, given it's coming into the community, very on brand, actually.
I'm sorry, mate. It's getting something, but I can see where the frustration's coming from. We've now had not even pre-season technically 2 AFL teams talk about us as little. They've said Little Dan, but the Giants and the West Coast Eagles.
We're just laughing stock. And Port did the bobblehead thing.
Yeah.
That was Little Dan. So that's just, if everyone, what have I done?
Brisbane did something, didn't
Brisbane
they?
did something. I'm just, and we are actually, because we're a team, just a couple of guys that played 26 games of football. Trying to actually mend bridges and not burn them. So that's fun. That's fun. Hey, this is actually big news, this one. What's Dusty doing? Is Dusty going into commentary? A leaked photo got out of Dusty at a cafe having a meeting. On the surface, I was like, oh, Dusty's just having a coffee. No. There were some big swingers at this meeting. And he goes, some shit is going down. Big dogs, sipping lattes. Steve Crawley, boss of Fox Sports. Patrick Delaney, big boss of Foxtel Group. Dusty's manager, Ralph Carr. He's dated.
Sabrina
Tina Turner.
Turner.
Do you believe in love after love?
Kate, who was it again? Was it Kate Sobrano?
I can hear
No.
something inside me say, I really don't take control here no. I think it was Tina Turner. That was Tina Turner.
Tina
And then-
Arena.
Tina Arena, do you believe? And then Jack Rebolt, friend of
Yep.
Dusty and Fox Sports commentator.
Yep.
So what is going on here? Fox Footy making a move. There's a commentary war going on. We know that between them and Seven. They got Burgoyne, they got Hawkins, and now adding Dusty to it. That's so either this is the thing that I took away from it. Either he's going into commentary, or he's doing like a LeBron style the decision with Fox Footy.
This is where I'm taking my talents.
That kind of thing. But then I thought, okay, well, no, he had until 3 p.m. yesterday to make a decision of if he wanted to go in the draft to play football again. And he hasn't done that. So he probably might be going in this path. And one of the all-time Fugazis, before we cut you off, one of the all-time Fugazis, if he does do that, to not want to talk to the media and then be like, actually, keen to get paid for that.
It's given the commentary war, if they're trying to win with
Man.
that, it's such a bad call from mine. It's a terrible decision. They might win the first
They'll
weekend.
win.
No. They might win the first weekend because people want to tune in. and be like, how's this going to be? But he would be so bad. He doesn't talk.
I mean, I think he's doing it. I mean, talking about the thing, like the comments going on some of the stuff we did. Like, imagine some of the stuff down in the commentary box they cross to him on the boundary line. So does boundary line. Like, oh, mate, absolute cracker of a game down there. Like, tell us what you see in the boundary line. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dusty.
No
Cheers,
worries,
mate. Yeah. Oh, mate, nasty injury down there. Can you tell us a bit more about it? No, thanks. Cheers.
Could you imagine how good it would be if Fox brought out their own version of Roaming Brian, but with Dusty going into the change rooms?
Dusty's fend off. And he just goes there and pushes people over.
Well,
no
that I'd
talking.
watch.
That, mate, it'd be
It would be a piss take. Like, we just spoke about a couple of weeks ago how, like, what's this obsession with just because you've played 250 games doesn't mean all of a sudden you need to be an absolute walk-in for a commentary gig or a hosting gig. It doesn't work like that.
But you're
There's
right,
so
but-
many people out there that have been practicing since they were like he doesn't speak.
But maybe he's done practice. Maybe he's been doing, like we've said, we want to hold the courses for Melbourne with the PR courses and all the commentary stuff. Maybe he's been working this sideline and maybe it'll turn into be the most natural progression for him ever. Maybe he can speak. The fact he hasn't spoken, we actually don't know.
He's saving his voice.
Maybe he's just been saving his voice for his whole career.
Yeah.
And he's really good at it. This is a statement Ralph Carr released. He said, I can confirm Dustin, formal, and myself had a meeting with Patrick Delaney, Steve Crawley, and Jack Rewalt from the Fox Footy team. I won't go into specifics right now as it was a private discussion. Fair, photo taken. But hopefully we'll have some news to share when the time is right. Then Fox Footy came out with a statement. We're aware of speculation surrounding Dustin Martin, formal, and Ralph Carr attending a recent meeting with Foxtel Group CEO Patrick Delaney, Fox Sports Managing Director Steve Crawley, and Fox Footy expert Jack Rewalt. Whilst we can confirm this meeting took place, we are not yet in a position to comment further. Fox Footy holds regular meetings with current and retired champions of the game, and we are always committed to bolstering what is an already unrivaled suite of on-air talent to elevate the viewing experience for subscribers. In recent weeks, Fox Footy has signed respected experts Sean Bergen and Tom Hawkins, who will play pivotal roles in our Super Saturday line or live coverage next year. Someone's happening.
Something's cooking for sure.
Someone's cooking. But I think it's going to be great. What else are you going to do? He's 33 years old.
Lots of things.
Too early to retire.
Anything out there.
Too early to
That's
retire.
not built on talking.
I'm Dusty leading my Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday graveyard as the anchor. Yeah, I'm in.
So what? Okay, let's
I'm
say
in for that,
argument's sake, he's involved. What's what do you think? What do you reckon he could be?
I mean, the
best at?
most realistic thing would be like you just have him as a special comments to ease him into it. Mm-hmm. Unless you just throw him as an anchor and say, Dusty, sink or swim. Anchors normally, I mean, that's bad analogy because anchors do sink.
So I see what you're saying though. Yeah.
Hey, that's our floaty. Float and put the whole commentary team on your back. He's not going to do that. Seriously, no, he's not going to do that. He'll be special comments or some kind of, maybe he just does Richmond games. He knows the boys already. He's comfortable with them. Maybe he's like the inside Richmond guy. I don't know, mate. I saw the article. I'm just buying it because I want it. I think we're good. I think it's happening.
It's so bad.
I'll tell you what's really good.
Go on.
Thursday night football all year next year.
Yeah.
Can you take me higher? How good's this? Statement released. AFL has finally given itself over to Thursday night football. Giving itself over. Weird wording. Like
Giving its
yeah. Oh, we're
footy
easy.
flower to it. Yeah.
Scheduling a whopping 23 games in the time slot for next season. There will only be 2 weeks in the 2025 season where matches will not be played on a Thursday night in what looms as a significant change to how fans watch the game. I mean, just watching on a Thursday night, not huge change. Just the league will roll out Thursday night games in each of the first 16 weeks of the year from opening round to round 15. It will then be included in 7 of the last 9 weeks of the home and away season, with the league set to put it on ice for 2 weeks for flexibility leading into finals. Love this.
awesome.
Love it. How good. And we know the feeling last year because we got a taste for it.
Yeah.
You knock off work Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday, by the time Thursday comes around, like today, everyone who's listening, weekend.
Yeah. It is. It really is. Isn't
Friday's not a real day.
Nah.
It isn't. It's just like a, hey, boss, I'm here. It's a tick a box job. It's a work from home job. It's a, whatever you want to do day, really.
Yeah.
That's what I call it Fridays. Golf day.
So, what is going to be the vibe of the Thursday night? Is it bigger and better than the Friday? How do we? So, if we compare this to the NFL in
Yeah.
America, they've got Thursday night football. So ignore what it is here because it's Friday morning here, but just for them, they've got a Thursday night, then all their fixtures on the Sunday, but that would be the equivalent of our Saturday and Sunday.
Yep.
Then they've got a Monday, which I think is their equivalent of a Friday night.
Yep.
So their Monday night football is the one.
Yep.
And that is our Friday. So where would a Thursday night fit into things? So we all know that Friday night and the Saturday night are the two big ones.
Yep.
Arguably the Friday night's the best slot.
Yep. I think so. I think Friday night's
How
still
are
the king.
we? Okay.
It's still the prime is still Friday. I think Thursday will be...
Will Thursday be bigger than the Saturday?
Depends who's playing on it, really.
Obviously, but
I think Saturday's still 2. I think Thursday's still 3. For mine, the way I'm looking at it. I think eventually Thursday will be the number 1. Ooh. Thursday potentially, viewer-wise, watching TV at home, might be bigger than Friday.
Yep. Well, I totally agree
I don't
with
think
that.
they'll get bigger attendances at the game because it's hard to get there on a Thursday night. It's even harder to get there on a Friday night. But I think it'll be more viewed around Australia given that it's Thursday night football and people have to go to work the next day. They'll tune in for whether it's a half or whatever. Then Friday night, if you're not really invested in it, you don't watch it or you have
100%.
plans on Friday.
Yep.
So I think TV-wise and eyeball-wise, it'll be big. Big. But we love it. I think it's good. It's good for all football fans. You know, like I said, park yourself in front of TV after a long Thursday. You either get yourself to the game on a Thursday or you get yourself to a pub on a Thursday.
Yep.
The AFL is pretty much saying, hey, take Friday off work.
Yeah.
You know, it's a real it's acceptable now.
Oh, it just eases you in. It's good.
Just have a 4-day weekend.
And thank you, AFL, for doing something for the fans. Like in terms of they just tested it. We'll test the waters. It might work, might not work. It clearly worked. And they went,
We loved it.
Here we go. We'll reward you.
You still got to work on a few things. Opening round, we've still got to tweak that thing a little
We've
bit.
got to tweak a few
But
things.
like you said, one thing that all fans will be go, hey, we all come together here regardless who we go for and say, we like this.
We liked it.
Give us more. And they have 23 of them, which is big. And good for Thursday night. Like that's local football night as well. So you come off the track, you shower with the boys. You have maybe a beer in the shower, then you have your meal at the club in the clubhouse, in the club room. Then you see if you're playing, seniors or reserves, probably 2s. Yep, confirmed playing 2s. Doesn't matter. Footy's on TV.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay here and have 5 beers.
And I remember that when I did my 3 training sessions with the Alston Week Bombers, that was the Thursday night was the night that they went to the Alston Week Hotel for dinner.
Perfect.
So the Tuesday night was a bit more structured training.
Yeah.
Thursday night is training, but then folled by few beers and a meal. So
Thursday, it's now fun Thursday night. It's just party time.
Yep.
Like I said, 4-day weekend. Have more beers on Thursday night than you do on Friday night, is what I say. In other news, North Melbourne announced officially they'll sign the 3-year deal to play 2 home games in WA starting next year. So we had some questions on how that works.
Yeah.
It's just...
This is just what it is.
It's just a North game. That's a home game in Bunbury, Sunbury and Optus Oval. So after their bye next year, they'll host West Coast in Bunbury. Then the next week they'll host Fremantle at Optus Oval for a second home game, making the Helmet Shinboner Kangaroos a whopping $2.5 million. Now, if you're a Shinboner corporate, you just flick it in the waistband and say...
That went from 6 to midnight real quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, something saved us a lot of embarrassment.
Yeah.
From on that way to up.
Yeah.
Flick it in the waistband.
Yeah.
Guys know what we're talking about. Ladies might have to ask their partners what's happening there. And then also the last year of their Hobart deal coming up, which is sad. Not really.
No, I don't
You're a
care.
Tassie guy, don't care about it.
No.
2 years to go on that contract, or 2 games to go, sorry.
No, I don't
for
give
next year. Who cares? They're out of there. Freo fans are the big winners out of this. Don't have to go to Bunbury.
Yep.
So they're happy because normally in WA, the vibe we've got is it's an Eagle territory.
Sure.
So they're thinking, or we all thought maybe Freo will get shafted because it's a natural thing to do.
Yeah.
You shaft Freo because WA is Eagle territory.
Yeah,
But Eagles, hey, you guys stink. Take that stink fest. Take that pile of stinky shit out to Bunbury and stink it up out there.
Yep.
So well done to Freo getting the primetime home away game at Optus. But the fixture's been rolled out perfectly. So Adelaide get gather round. We get the Thursday night football where everyone's happy about that. Opening round, Queensland, New South Wales happy. And then WA, here's the game in Bunbury. So they'd be stoked about that. That'd be all about that as well. So that's happening. Last thing, big year for the Bulldogs coming up next year, this year. Having a look at it, 100-year anniversary.
Yep.
Big for them. So they're getting a primetime game, a home game against the Pies. Going to break their home and away record for crowd attendance for sure. That's round 2. And the new logo on the doggies looks unreal.
I'm going to have a look at it right now.
It looks really good. It's just the full bulldog.
Yeah.
Seeing the 4 legs Because I think in the new one, you can see maybe a one leg, a paw, but to see 4 paws or maybe 3 paws, that tells me these guys mean business in their 100-year of being around.
So when you got 2 paws, you're sort of half in. But
Well,
4
the paw at the
paws
moment,
is-
I don't think there's even a paw in the logo I have currently, but I saw some paws and I said, okay, they're big paws, scary paws.
I like it.
I liked it a lot. So that's great to them. 100 years, long time.
Yeah.
A long, long time.
Yeah, good
So
on
that's
them.
just really good. What's
I
how
love
long
it.
the Saints been around for?
1873.
1 premiership since then. That's embarrassing. Hey, what else happening around the league? AFLW finals. Before we wrap this thing up and get on to our weekend, because we're going to the Gold Coast. We're going on a plane ride tonight. AFLW finals.
Yeah.
Adelaide Freo.
Everything sort of went the way I expected.
You're, I don't want to label you as the resident AFLW guru, but you know more than me about it.
Yeah, so
Adelaide
therefore-
Freo, how'd that go down?
I didn't watch.
No,
Adelaide-
how will it go down? That's a
Oh,
preview.
how will it? Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
No.
I'm good, but I'm not that good.
No, you're not.
I reckon this will go the way of the Crows.
Okay.
And then I reckon, look, I think it's going to be a home advantage. So both Adelaide and Hawthorn to win.
Yep.
That one. So, yeah, I still think, so we'll have to have a look at the actual, what do they call that? Like the spider
The bracket?
web of the bracket. Yeah, of how it all lands.
Yep.
But I'm really liking the Crows right now.
Yeah.
And Hawks were there or thereabouts, but I think if they couldn't beat Brisbane, then that I've sort of seen enough in terms of not being able to go the whole distance.
A lot of Irish players in the Hawthorn team. Didn't realise how many.
Well, there's a lot of Irish across the league, really.
There is.
Then I keep going.
Sometimes it's like there's a voice in my head saying, say something. And
do
then
it.
it comes out like, it's just like, why would you even?
My old Irish housemate saw that video of us playing is it a football or is it a West Indian cricketer?
Oh, yeah, where they live. In Ireland still.
No, he's in London, but
London?
He sent it to me. He said, I got to ask you, is your man over here, was he taking the piss?
No.
And I went, no, he doesn't know
No.
anything.
Yeah, because England have 4,000 fucking
Yeah.
soccer teams.
Yeah.
And players called Rodri.
Yeah. Yeah. Also Ronaldo. Like you've heard of him,
That
mate.
Phil Foden guy looks like he's 13 years old. That's an easy one to get wrong.
Yeah. Well, you should know him.
You got a
but-
vicious slit in the hair.
yeah.
You know what you look good with? An eyebrow slit, like 3 of them.
Well, I've kind of already got one.
Yeah.
Here, because I split my
You
head
should
open.
get. Well, you should. I mean, if we're talking about rebrands, you should rebrand the same time Saints rebrand, like a full haircut, just
start
like a
again.
vicious slit in the hair, a fade,
Yeah.
mohawk. You should.
It's
do
not
something.
a no.
Okay. UFC's on. Well, you don't like UFC, do you?
Nope.
309.
Too
John
scary.
Jones is back. You know John Jones?
Nope.
Big son of a bitch. Scary son of a bitch.
JJ.
Yeah, real scary. He's back, so I'll be tuning for that.
Okay.
A big fighting weekend
When is it?
on Sunday.
Okay.
Pretty sure. And also on the Sundays, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, which we've been covering a little bit. I mean, one episode on it. Not at all, actually, now I think about it. But that's also on the Sunday.
I probably will watch that. I saw that they're also releasing like episodes on Netflix of like
Yeah.
that it's very smart, all of that.
Oh, it's great.
So like they've been releasing the training for
defending
it.
what's happening. Jake Paul was just like, as I said, you can't win, but the way he's mouthed Mike Tyson, he would never have done that if Mike was 23.
No way.
Mike Tyson back in the day, everyone would have seen vision
Yeah.
of him and like he obviously bit someone's ear off and all that. Like you would not, he was the scariest guy on the planet.
No.
Now he's 58, you're going to get lippy? Come
Yeah.
on, don't do that.
No.
Mike's just, I'm convinced it's rigged. I'm so convinced that Jake Paul wins and Mike it'll go to points or he'll take a fall. There's
And
no way.
Does it does it have any relevance on anything? Like
Yeah,
no
no.
standings, like
No one takes Jake Paul seriously at all, for being completely honest. Jake Paul might listen to this.
I doubt it. But
No one takes Jake Paul seriously in boxing. Let's be completely honest.
so by that it actually could be rigged. Because if it doesn't count towards anything.
This will 100% be rigged. This is what happened. I think they'll go the distance. I don't think Jake will knock him out. I think in the contracts they're already done. I think it'll say, Mike, just get to points, have the 16, 20-ounce gloves on, which are like fighting pillows on, which is still, I've never been a boxer. I've been knocked out a lot in preseason, but like I've never been in there. Still good effort getting there.
Yeah.
But in the contract will say, no, won't knock you out, get the points, and then when Jake, I win, you can get paid $20 million.
Yeah, right.
There's no way Mike Tyson is getting knocked out. And that's the last memory we have of Mike in a ring.
Yeah,
I
that's
refuse to
true.
believe that.
No, I'm with you there.
Refuse.
Yep.
So, all right, that time of the week that you look forward to, well, we fill the guts up with Sportsbet's feed. Give you a nice, tasty feed. An absolute beautiful feed coming up here. Had a good spring carnival. Got a few winners there. Finding a few more for you right now. We're going to go a little bit broad across a few things here. Well, two things. The boxing, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, and the NFL. So I'm backing Jake Paul to win this thing. I think he just has to win. Duh. As we spoke about. And then to the NFL, we're going to go Detroit, who are on fire at the moment. Minnesota beat Tennessee. The New York Jets, who are flaky, but I think they bounce back here. And the 49ers against the Seahawks. That is all on Sportsbet's feed. You can go check it out right now. Follow myself. Follow Ollie. Follow Ollie. All our bets will be on there for you to jump on with us right now. It's on Sportsbet's feed. You and I should get in a ring. You'd actually beat the shit out of me. I can't throw them. I'm all bark.
Yeah.
Just to be, that's the way to be, especially playing football this year coming up in preseason. Forget about your 2Ks. Practice barking.
Yeah.
Just yelling at the opponents.
Oh, how good would that be? Instead of a time trial, you get talk trials.
Yeah. Who's the best barker
Yeah.
in the team? Keep barking. Practice over the weekend. Enjoy your weekend, everyone. We'll be in the Goldie. We'll report live as it's happening.
Yep.
We'll record a little bit as well, so we'll put something on YouTube about our experience up there. Our game plan, we get up there. We're up there today. So have a great weekend. We will see you on the Monday to really unpack this thing.
Bring it on.
Enjoy.
You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.